Good afternoon, everyone. Dorcius here, and it's June 29th. Look at that, I got the date right on the first try. Yeah, it's June 29th. It is like almost noon. It is a lovely summer day outside. I hope it stays that way. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and amazing weekend. And we're here for another art recap. This last week I got pretty busy. Trying out some new things. So let's just go ahead and, get started. So, as you guys remember, last week we ended with a couple of the portraits that I did based off of some of the Pinterest posts. I love those. If you're looking for references for your drawings, definitely a place to go. It's very tasteful. So if you're looking to avoid the not safe for work stuff, Pinterest is usually a good place to go. So, starting this week, I actually did this in digital as well. I did my own version. I did a take on the Draw It in Your Style challenge. Oh my god, and I'm blanking on the name of the amazing artist that did this originally. I'll post them in the comments though. They have a very gorgeous style that I love, which kind of fits my stylistic view of drawing that I love to do. So I drew that character in this style, and it was really awesome. And we had a couple more attempts here on this page, and then I just went back to just drawing a face. So, it was really fun. Like huge gauges for the character. Stuff I kind of love to do. Then we move into a lot more doing pencils. Went lightly. Actually, I think I did this with mechanical pencil this time instead of just the regular art pencils. And then did this one down here, and this little elven princess. I decided to just go ahead and do that one in a little bit of ink to get some more practice. That was a lot of fun. And then this week's challenge to myself was to start working more on doing bodies, which is terrible because it's difficult. Even though I have to remember everything is shapes, I still kind of have that kind of wording. What happened here? I tried, guys. Even if it's looking for like roundhouse kicks and maybe disproportioned bodies, it's all good practice. And then on this side was a little better. I went with like the kind of charging forward with a sword. Tried shapes, didn't try as many shapes right there. And then we did circles. Circles are nice. Circles make good shapes. I really like that one. Circles are great. You can see the circle making the chest, and the circle where the waist would be, and then hips in area, and then you just kind of fill in the rest. I kind of like that. Again, that's more stylistic and cartoony. Then I tried more of a like martial arts looking stance, and his head is huge for that character. It's a work in progress. Then on the 27th, so 2 days ago, looked at a tutorial for Tabaxi. Thanks to MiaDraws here on YouTube and her amazing waffle method, which is amazing to like do the faces for Dragonborn and Tabaxi. Followed along with the tutorial, get the more lion-like big cat face. First one turned more like a rabbit, but we got there. I really, really loved this one in the bottom left, and then I tried to do more of a scaredy cat kind of thing. But really like the way that one turned out. I might scan this one and do it digitally. So I did do some more, and I did do some digitally as well. Then trying to think about proportions for the Tabaxi, especially if they're like super freaking tall, But then they could just be angry. That also works. And then we worked on a little bit more on this side. It was a busy day of just drawing a bunch of them. Again, lighter in the pencil. Sorry. It's hard to see, I know. But if we get closer here, kind of like that one on the top right and the top left. Tried to draw a soggy cat, didn't quite work. And then apparently that cat is on something because big old eyes. Then tried to work on a little bit more body with like the hammer pants going on. But then it's like that waist is super, super long. So then we did like more of a Naruto style, like ninja shoulders and whatnot. Kind of worked. And then really, really happy with how this page turned out. working on a commission for somebody that donated to our charity for St. Jude. So working on their tabaxi, which is kind of what started this whole process. So drew this one out in the blue pencil, went to regular pencil, used Pinterest for a lot of the stances, including these two, and then inked this one. I was really kind of happy with the way it turned out. Trying to think about a cat's head in like 3/4. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard. I own a cat. I could just keep staring at her in 3/4 if she ever cooperated. Alrighty, and then let's see. I think that was it. Oh my gosh, look at that. That was everything for the sketchbook for this week. But let's go on over and take a peek of what I did on the iPad. I was working on some other pieces. You guys may not remember, I did this one like 2 weeks ago. It was part of the compilation of faces that I did. And I wanted to kind of just start to touch it up a little bit. So it's just mainly just going over my pencil drawing that I had done, and just trying to think more about how I would refine it, though I'm just trying to work on learning to just ink directly over all the blue lines. But then let's take a peek, because we did a lot of stuff. So, yeah, just more faces. If you guys couldn't tell, this is my focus. My focus isn't on bodies yet, but I really love just drawing people's faces. Yep, and of course that's like in super low opacity. You guys can't see it. There you go. There's the underdrawing. Then we add some hair on top, and whoosh, there it all goes. And you guys notice I'm not using Procreate yet. I kept telling myself I'm going to download it on the iPad eventually, and then maybe do some sketches where you guys can see like the video of me creating the whole thing. We'll get there. Let's see here. I had this one too. I don't know why it loaded sideways though. There we go. Tried some other things here. Again, super low opacity with the blue. I like doing blue as the underdrawing just for everything. I don't know if that's just like a bad habit, because I'm just digitally, it doesn't really matter too much, but it's nice to have differentiating colors and whatnot to just throw on top. Then there you go. And this one I'm definitely going to re-ink and do another layer. Discard the changes there. We have this Sir. I don't know who he is. Like, all these characters, they just pop out of my head, which I'm kind of thankful for, because I never thought I'd get to that point where I could do that with a character. But at the same time, I'm like, I should probably start using references so I can actually, know exactly who this person is instead of just like guessing. So yeah, we started with this kind of this underdrawing here, and kind of loose, definitely very hairy lines, very sketchy lines. Then we add on top to kind of refine that a little bit. Get this guy, and then boom, throw some ink on top. And there we go. Don't know if I'm going to color it though. If you guys want to see me like work on any more of these ones, let me know. I'm happy to do a video of me just working on stuff and chatting with you guys. And this is another fun one, just trying to work on different hair, really. Trying to get braids like we have over here on the bottom right. And then this was just more flowy hair. Wasn't really too concerned with too much of the facial features, and then I did get concerned with it here. But yeah, just trying to draw at different angles and whatnot. And I believe, oh yeah, I remember this one. This is my attempt at switching, and I tend to do a lot of my, hello text message, a lot of my drawings of the Pinterest references on paper. I tend to do those, almost all of those exclusively in the sketchbook, and I don't know why. I just like, this is my first habit. This is like one of my first ones I did, just trying to do it digitally, which, I guess I could just, like, if I use Procreate, like I keep saying, I could just pull the reference in and then look at it, so it's all on the same screen. But yeah, this one was also from Pinterest, trying to go a little bit more realistic in that view, and giving myself guidelines and whatnot for the eyes and the nose, lining up the lips. This one's pretty good. I may go back and definitely refine this one a little bit more, just so I can kind of get the bob and the bangs drawn correctly, or as close as correctly as my brain will let me get. And yes, we're discarding all the changes today. Oh yeah, see? Remember when I told you guys I did it digitally? Oh, here we go. We can find out who the person's name is. We're really good. We can do this. We can do this. It was CrystalBeastie. And she did this. So happy I had this in here as a reference. So yeah, this is I think an old one for a draw this in your style for her. And I went through so many iterations of doing this. Where I kind of like this one. I may redo this one in digital, though I really like my paper one. Then I was trying to adjust the ears to get the ears right. Then I did a completely different one here. So you guys can see I was trying really hard on this one. I like them both, but if you guys want to see me try any of these again, just let me know. I'm more than happy to work on that and show you what I do. And we had this one. Another one just spawning out of my brain, out of nowhere. I can't explain it, guys. Sometimes it just happens. Hello, text message again. Sounding like BB-8. Let's see here. So did this one on a couple different layers. So started this way, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to see this one because it's in, again, the blue. I'll have to work on that, do a deeper blue for you guys. Proportions were a little off. So what I ended up doing was we throw the actual pencil on there. You can see I shifted the eyes and eyebrows down. Nose stayed about the same, and then I just changed the shape of the lip before I then started to throw the quote-unquote ink pen on it. And then working on the hair in a separate layer, because I'm trying to, again, work on how hair works, because that's always going to be slightly difficult. Because I need to learn to shade it, and you just need the right amount of lines to imply that it's all hair. And then, yeah, here we go. Is this the one? Yep, we did a lot of a lot of tutorials. I shouldn't say tutorials, but a lot of attempts at doing bodies on digital. So I looked at a lot of references, tried to do as many as I could just digitally to get those shapes. And instead of doing like multiple ones and just erasing it, I just layered on top of each other. So this one looking like this one looking like a Jedi, of course. This one was based off of somebody's Luke Skywalker drawing, which was really dope. I was able to kind of emulate that. This one we got 3. The middle one was like an ad for like an Oni ramen, which was pretty neat. This one on the right was a runner that was stretching. It was an ad for the sports bra. And then this one was just somebody that's actually posing for a reference pose, which was kind of neat. And then we got this last one. I can't remember what this last one was for. It was definitely something fantasy related, but we'll get there. And let's see here. So those ones were really fun to practice. Spending lots of time trying not to like shout at myself like I do for all my other drawings. Then we move into the one I called Mom Vex? Vex Mom? And what's going on here? Was drawing for my D&D, one of my D&D campaigns I'm in. I was drawing my character's mom, who just happens to also be a drow. And it was like, oh yeah, what could possibly, it's great. And then I realized she looks like Vex from Critical Role, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Could always be worse. Let's see if we can kind of break it down here just a little bit. And you can see kind of, harder to see now. But as you start to layer everything on top, you guys get the idea. Oh man, that's in purple. Can't even see that. Whoops, my bad, guys. And now you're getting the messages from all the D&D folks. But yeah, ended up turning this in the color. I'm working on shading still. Gonna try to work on the space above the eyebrows because it's not shaded properly, but the rest I am kind of happy with so far. I'm learning to do new noses. Really happy with this one. And then, oh yeah, we threw up the kind of purple background behind it. Looks kind of neato, right? Kind of like that one. Now I still have to do the other drawing because there's another mom I have to draw who's also a drow, so that'll be coming here shortly too. I will remember to record that one for you. Let's discard that change. And then we're back into Tabaxi time. So again, I did a lot of blue on that. Oh, this one's actually maybe a blue you guys can see though. There you go. Using the waffle method from MiaDraws, layering on top of that, and then doing a little more. I haven't finished this one yet, but definitely just some good practice. Then these two I was really happy with. Posted this on Instagram yesterday. Definitely going to go back and ink some more of this one. Just wanted to do more faces and try to do more of a 3/4 view, which I'm not very good at yet, and just trying to remember subtle things on how to do 3/4 view. Yeah, I really am sorry guys that it's like so mega heckin' bright. I'll have to work on the settings for that. So, and last night I did 2 more. We're hanging out. This was the view of, was it Culture 2 album, Migos? But yeah, I just decided to sketch it out. It was pretty fun. And then did this little dude. Nice and easy, just simple little sketch underneath. There we go. And then throw the lines on top. Trying to break the habit of doing 2 layers of pencil and just going for the details I want. But I think that's everything I got for you guys. But as always, if you guys want to see any particular drawings, any particular subject, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you again for watching our art recap. And, just remember, no matter what you do, what art you create, no matter what games you play, do it with a smile.